Ladies and gentlemen, it's live and it's a Saturday night. The Elder Chrissy Ann Show. On tonight's panel, we have bassist, drummer, guitarist extraordinaire, Nick Burns. And me, Father Menace. Unbelievable, Chrissy Ann. In Texas now.
Yeah.
And all that doesn't matter because, well, it's still after midnight on the East Coast. Ladies and gentlemen, here's the Chrissy Ann Show.
Hi.
Spirit of the age, everyone. Spirit of the age. Hello.
It's me, Chrissy Ann from Texas with my Texas hair.
Sorry, we understand. Everything's ramshackled and
it's a
flippity flop, and
it's this is a big country. I moved half of it, and so I have Texas hair, and I had a margarita tonight. So
tell them it was the size of a big gulp.
No, it was not.
Nick, what? It was the size of a big gulp, wasn't it?
What are you guys talking about?
Wake up.
Hey, we got people in our chat. We've got History. Hello, History B.
Oh my God.
Red Ghost Outdoors. Woo. And Matthew. And of course, DM, always dropping it like it's hot. So hello.
Hello. Everyone, hello.
Oh my goodness. So politics. So yeah, it's Saturday night. We're gonna do some politicking. Mueller. So I was reading a tweet by Dan Bongino, and I said that right? So I was.
Yeah, that's it.
I'm a lightweight. What can I say? So I was reading a redacted version of a phone conversation with Mueller, the one that Mueller voluntarily gave, and then I was reading the unredacted version, and it is putting a smoking gun into Mueller's hand. And the conversation was basically, we need to do something about this presidency, and we need to get this information solidified so we can do what we can to get rid of him. And they were talking about hurting Flynn, that Flynn was important to President Trump, so they needed to go after him. So they weren't really going after the impeachment, and they weren't really going after him. I mean, from what I'm reading so far and what I'm getting is that they wanted to go after the people that were helping Trump, not in the fact of they wanted to hurt Trump by hurting those people. They were going after them because those people were helping Trump fix this country, get to the people that were undermining this country and undermining the laws and stuff, and letting people like Hillary Clinton go and Obama go. But this is not looking pretty at all for Obama at all, or Hillary, or the DNC, not at all. So I'm excited to see what the next few weeks is going to turn out to be.
Interesting, I must say. The same old BS out of Washington.
Wait, what are we talking about?
It's the same thing. It's Russian collusion. Mueller.
Not missing anything. Never mind. I'll go back to what I was doing.
Are you drawing pictures, or what's going on?
No, just
sleeping,
taking a nap.
Oh, okay. All right.
Let me know when you need me.
It's time to Joe.
You're a dick. Oh, come on.
Why don't you just carry a harmonica and just do it on a harmonica?
I'm like, got my feet up, relaxing.
That was sloppy.
Well, hey, it's had a couple of kids. What do you want?
That's what I'm talking about.
Wrong, just wrong.
Well,
wrong.
Not much we can do about it.
Now, I got a question.
For who?
For the single people out there.
Who is that? Who just did? Who? What was that?
Who's
What?
Oh, somebody's calling you out.
That was me. I'm unplugging a mouse.
So okay, so I have a question for the single people out there.
There's no one's ever really single.
No,
People are just good liars.
I don't know. You know what?
Wait, hold on. What are we talking about?
Hypothetical question. You're single, you've been dating this person and you're really, really liking them. And, it's time to get serious. But then that person says, oh, I'm a Democrat and I voted for Hillary. What do you do?
Can I use bad language?
Just beep it out.
Hold on. Let me beep it for you. Go ahead, Father.
Well, first of all, if you're dating a Democrat, that means that you're probably already wiping their wiping their ASS to begin with every day anyways.
There's some Democrat voters out there who are not freeloaders.
Well, who are you asking this question to? Are you asking this to
a hypothetical question? I'm just asking.
Whom?
Well, there's been a lot of marriages and stuff that just totally dissolved because the husband voted for Trump and the wife was like, I can't believe you voted for him. I mean, usually it's the husband voted for Trump and the wife was like, I can't believe it.
I love the quote. DM put hashtag run away.
I mean, I'm not, go ahead, Nick.
Hypothetically speaking, I would say that it all depends on how hardcore they are. Because obviously there's a reason why you're like, are you saying this is like right off the rip, or like you've been dating him for a while, and then all of a sudden politics came up and
you never really discussed politics. There was great chemistry. You're dropping the L bomb on each other.
Mm-hmm.
Well, then obviously there's something you like about that person. Right. So if you can both have good discourse about it, if you must talk about it, and it's probably not that big of a deal. But it also depends on how hardcore. But to be honest, the real hardcore people are going to be right up in your face about it from the get-go, right? So
both ways.
Correct. Yeah. Correct. So, I don't think it's that huge of a deal. It just all depends, and of course it comes down to ideals and obviously people that's super important to them, that's all hashed out before you even make it to the third date or whatever. You know what I mean? So if you even make it that long, I suppose.
The L bomb.
Lavender.
I'm politicking.
Uh-oh.
That's the way I see it, I guess, because if it's that important, then you would have heard about it, But again, there are going to be people that's going to be like the first question they ask. Mm-hmm. So you could just pretty much like, okay. Next.
Yeah, that's the first thing I do. I was like, hey, I tell people straight up. I tell women straight up. I tell them straight up. I'm like, you made it. I tell them straight up is, you know what? You probably, because they see the black hair and or whatever. And I'm like, I said, you know what? You're probably not even going to like me.
At least you didn't tell them crooked down. You know what I mean?
What's that? What was that? Say that again.
I said, at least you don't tell them crooked down.
Yeah.
At least
is that Peyronie's disease or what?
You all know you're talking over my head, right? What crooked down? What the heck is that?
Is that
he said straight up, straight up, crooked down.
Right, yeah.
Anyways, or could have been a Houdini song.
Right.
Anyways,
friends, how many of us have? Okay, go ahead.
So yeah, I mean, I tell right because if I go to like some rock joint or whatever, and like, what's your name? Blah blah. And I'm like, you know what? I said, you probably ain't gonna like me. What do you mean? I'm like, I'll tell you straight up. I said, I am no Democrat, and I'm no leftist anything. Period. And I've had women just get up, turn around, and walk away because they think because I'm rock and roll or goth rock, whatever, that I'm automatically supposed to be some leftist ass licker. I'm like, no,
You
I'm
didn't
not.
bleep that one out, but okay.
I mean, ass. That's not a bad word.
That's why I was trying to figure out why you were all like a double
Well,
SS.
I don't know. I don't know. Who knows? People just want to cry about everything
double
today.
hockey sticks.
Yeah, everyone wants to cry about everything today. So, but yeah, I tell women straight up because I honestly, I want to just get it all out in the open within the first 5 minutes. I'm not bisexual. I'm not into polyamorous. No other dude is going to be banging you in the closet while I'm tied up in watching or something.
Okay, all right. Wow.
No one in here is going to get all in a tiff over that. Come on.
And I ain't no stinking Democrat.
Okay, let's go to the next hypothetical question.
Well, I mean, hey, that's reality. That's reality. That's what's going on now. Like, oh yeah, we can like have like a whole swapping and stuff. I'm like, no, you're crazy. I'm not doing that stuff. Get out of here.
It's really weird. The one thing I love about being not in California anymore is
What
that
is that?
stuff was like out in the open. Like that stuff was kind of like expected of you.
Yeah, right.
Well, hold on. What was expected of who?
Some other dude banging my wife. You're crazy.
Like
No. Like, what do you mean it happens out in the open?
Like, okay, so for example, being my age and being single, and living in the area I did, I don't know if it was, but like these men expected you to be freaky, and it was just like, no.
Wait, hold on. When you mean freaky, and you mean these men, do you mean the situation that Father's talking about, or just in general?
Some weird stuff like that. Yeah.
So, like men that are already in relationships automatically expect you to be into that, or
No, this would be like on the, going on a first date, and they're like, hey, let's do this. And I'm like, what?
like you show up for a date and there's a guy sitting there and then there's another woman with him and you're like, what the hell's going on right now? Oh yeah, I thought I was going on a date with you. You are on a date with me, but I mean, this is what we're having for dessert here. This is Stephanie. And you're like, all right, I'll just get up now and walk out. Like, all right, bye.
Actually, I've actually had something close to that situation happen to me before. But this involved a pastor, the music pastor at the church I went to. I was going to a new. This is like this is.
Oh man, churches can be the worst places. Are you kidding me?
This is how bad it is in California. Okay, so I'm newly divorced. I met my ex-husband when I was 17, so my dating experience was very limited, and so I started this new church, and the music pastor was staring at me. I stared back. There was things. We go out.
Like, hey, baby.
We swapped numbers. We had a couple of lunches. It was very, Christian-like and very nice. And his son and my son went to the same school, and we all had season passes to Disneyland. And he's like, and the boys got out of school early.
That should have been your thing right there, Disneyland. That should have been your red flag right there, Disneyland.
So I was like, I don't know how we got on the subject. It's like, hey, let's go. Because the boys get out early on a Wednesday. Let's go to Disneyland after they get out of school. So we decided to go to Disneyland, and so his house was closer than my house. So I showed up at his house and he goes, hang on, I got to go get a sweater real quick. And so he gets a sweater. He comes out. He goes, hey, since, you're not officially divorced yet, maybe we shouldn't be driving in the same car. And I'm like, but the kids are in the car, but okay, whatever. So we take separate cars, and my son was really excited because, he's already knows his son and his son, they're friends. And so Dylan was really excited to have his friend at Disneyland. And so we get there and an hour goes by, still no dude. 2 hours go by, no dude. 3 hours go by, no. I'm getting pissed. But Dylan's like, I want to wait for my friend. So finally, I think it was after 4 hours, we finally get a phone call. He's like, oh, hey, we're hungry. We're getting food at the Golden Horseshoe. And I was like, wait, you guys have been here and you're just now calling me? Like, this is kind of stupid. And so I go meet him at the restaurant, and the asshole has a girlfriend with him.
It's just a girlfriend. Relax.
What were you expecting? I mean, honestly, as soon as they said Disney, you should have been like, that should have been your alarm right there. Like, Disney? What are you talking about?
I love Disneyland.
Oh,
I know. It's.
Are you kidding me?
I love it. Sorry.
No.
Oh boy. Okay, let's go on to the next one.
Let's see what's in the chat here. We got Tony's in here, Charity's in here, Damach is in here, Jervis is in here,
Jervis,
Wohos, Angel, Kafka Kitty's in here. When Kafka Kitty's in here, it comes out. You know what I'm talking about.
What comes out? I'm yawning. I can't stop yawning. I don't know what's going on with me.
Uh-oh.
I don't know. Probably because you haven't been playing China Joe.
Probably that might have something to do with it.
just get by a harmonica and just,
Listen, first of all, I want to be straight up honest with you. I mean, you and I haven't got on, into it on live stream before. Don't tell me how to live my life, okay? You ain't my daddy.
I am your daddy.
You ain't my daddy.
Believe me, you just don't know it yet.
Oh, that's creepy.
I want some popcorn right now.
I've been around the block several times. Believe me. Next.
That is super creepy.
It is. Next. Anyways, I was at a bar and this girl was like, hey, blah, blah, blah. And I was like, hey, what's going on? And we're talking for a little bit. And then she's like, anyways, me and my husband's down at the end of the bar. And I'm like, oh, really? And I'm like, well, that's interesting. Now what? Oh, well, I'm not interested. First of all, she was like 400 pounds to begin with. And then her husband down there looked like, oh, God, it looked like he was some sort of meth head. And I'm like, yeah. Anything else? Move along. Like I was going to be into their polyamorous relationship.
You should have been.
I should have, yeah. Lucky I didn't Ralph all over her feet.
Oh, hey, just to let you know, Bruce brought in some great information. He says, Nick, employee evaluations come out next week. Word to the wise, straighten up.
No.
First of all, Bruce, word to the wise to you, sir.
Oh.
I'm the one that writes the evaluations. You just didn't know it. And Christiane hasn't even been on her own live stream. So you tell me, I'm yawning. She's not here. At least I showed up, even if I'm late. You know what I mean? Just saying.
Wait.
On top of the fact that she still is demanding her payment of Skittles, even though she's not here, in defense of that her name is on this live stream, so she should still get paid. I'm like, really? Me and Father are like, I can't believe this. Seriously?
Yeah,
I think you're
it's amazing living. It's amazing living in a cardboard refrigerator box behind a 7-Eleven. I mean, I only rent this out. I mean, after I
It wasn't-
panhandle all day and I spin signs outside of a tax office, and then I panhandle on a street corner, and then I have enough to rent out this room to do the live stream.
I know. I'm a slave driver. What can I say? I demand. I'm extremely demanding.
Well, I feel as if at some point, Christiane's gonna be, make good on her promise, and we will go on an hour at least earlier than now. And maybe I won't be so tired from all the amazing activities from the day.
Oh, all right. We will go on an hour starting tomorrow. How's that? Is that
Okay, here it is.
Well, I
All
won't be
right.
there, so great. Works. Go great.
Oh,
This
that's
is
right. You're gonna be. Oh, wait a minute.
this is
Whoa.
What?
Mister, how long are you gonna be gone?
It doesn't matter how long I'm gonna be gone.
You're gonna be gone Sunday, Monday,
And Monday.
and you'll be back Thursday.
Right.
Well,
So-
here's the thing. People, no, okay. Sunday needs to be 10 o'clock your time, 11 o'clock East Coast. Monday needs to be 10 o'clock your time, 11 o'clock East Coast. Thursday, 10 and 11 East Coast. Friday and Saturday, people are, a lot of people, they're out or whatever. They can stay up late. But I think those should be the hours.
All right, we're not. DM, are we crossing anybody if we go in? Because I have to ask DM. DM is like.
Well, it's not who crossing anybody. Just forget about it, man.
Right.
No, man. People have to go to work, so they can't stay up. Like that's too late. Sunday's too late. Monday's too late. Thursday's too late. You are in a new geographical area of the United States. It's got to change. It's got to change, or me and Nick are going on strike.
New state, new you. You know what I mean?
And you're gonna have to get a couple of scabs.
That's right.
I want to see those scabs. Let's just go on strike, and I want to see the scabs.
Wait,
I don't
we should go on strike. He's already gone on strike. He's. I mean, he's going to be gone for the next.
I just want to see the scabs so I can just have a laugh.
Says the person that hasn't been on in how many days?
I still made effort. I still organized. I was still working. I was still doing things behind the scenes. Hello.
That's true. Nobody knew about it. That's true. But here's the thing. Let's just be realistic for like 2 seconds. I'm gonna get serious here, guys. This doesn't normally happen, but in all seriousness, and I believe this like wholeheartedly, that American cheese is really cheese.
Ladies and gentlemen, I think right now the station needs to have an identification.
This is Brown Staying Fat, and you're listening to Christiane's Saturday Night Vibe. Oh gosh, we got 18 people in the chat right now. Please hit the thumbs up if you can. Like, share, subscribe. I just got out of surgery, triple bypass surgery, about to drink some. I'm actually gonna have turkey gravy today. Should be good. Okay, so I guess I'll talk to you guys soon. Talk to you later. Bye.
Ladies and gentlemen, we all know that brown stained fat is fat, blasted, and full of extra gravy. Brown stained fat.
Yay.
So what else is on the horizons as far as the clown show in Washington D.C.? We should just call it the clown show.
Well, I think it's going to be the mop show. I think Barr is he's getting attacked heavily, which of course we knew was going to happen because, well, he's kind of doing things the right way. So we're going to see what happens in the next few weeks. Maxine Waters just got an award for a Samaritan's Award, Good Samaritan's Award.
No, are you serious?
He's totally serious.
When was that? Was that today or what?
It was in the last couple of days.
Oh, okay. You know what? They should have drug her I'm in a mood. I mean, we're gonna have to find
Settle
something to
down.
beat.
Can you take like a Xanax or something?
No, we're gonna have to find something to beat. I'm gonna cuss, but anyways, someone needs to drag her dirty, you know what, down to where everyone's living under the bridge, poor in boxes, you know, sleeping with the rats in her district.
And she gets a good Samaritan's word. And, you
I
know,
mean, this is ridiculous.
and here's the thing about it. She's been saying impeach ever since day one. She's been inciting violence.
What a moron! This
towards-
woman's
Yeah. And she's been inciting violence towards anybody on the right. I mean, and yet all she can do is impeach. Is that's the only word she knows right now. And let's, you know, it's like, why do you want, you know, and here's the thing. The real reason why she wants impeachment is because she's, because I mean, look at her. Look at her.
Look at her.
And look at the committees that she heads up.
you can't look at her without throwing up.
Her husband received bailout from, and she was a head of the committee. So you mean you can't just. She's evil, and she's corrupt, and that's why she wants impeachment. That's the real reason.
That's it.
That's it. Because Trump is doing all he can to clean up the swamp.
Did you find that out from your Russian spies?
I did. I found that out. You know, a couple of shots of vodka, and people start telling you information you want to know. You know, vodka's very good. You know,
Vodka.
I know where the good sources are for vodka. You know.
Mm-hmm.
So I don't understand how in the heck who is voting for this woman? There's no way.
She doesn't
There's
have
no
any
there's no
competition.
way that
She's
she
in one of those districts where it's a shoe-in. It doesn't matter.
This is what needs to happen. This needs to go across her face.
Are you showing your belt again?
This needs to go across her freaking face. Knock
I'm
that
not
wig
even
off.
looking at the screen. Are you showing that belt again?
Showing the belt again. They're
God, your casing belt again?
I'm telling you, man, it would leave a mark.
Oh,
Knock
it
that wig
would.
off.
I forgot. Did we decide it was a casing belt or a blank belt?
Oh well, their blanks are a little different, but they are probably blanks in there too. But they're not blanks. But it's a shell casing belt, so I call it the casing belt.
Yeah, it's pretty soon. It's going to be going across someone's face.
So violent. My goodness.
It's not violence. It's not violence. It's like, I mean, honestly, I mean, how long are we going to put up with this nonsense from all these nitwits?
That's why I came here. Father's blank bullet belt.
What? Am I going to have to put the freaking light on? That belt's amazing.
Yeah. You know what? Hey, Nick.
What?
Father, close your ears.
No.
Close your ears. So, Nick, you know what we should do? We should get him a casing blazer to go with his belt. What do you think? Like the casings could be like the collar on a blazer. What do you think? And then like a casing bow tie.
I think
That sounds like something you'd find in a sex shop. I mean, what's going on?
He's not interested unless it comes to the gag ball, Christiane. But
no, a fly swatter.
I think it's a casing belt, first of all, and second of all, I think that like if we were to do something to go with this ensemble, it's definitely it's definitely like I think like a hat.
I definitely don't shoot blanks.
Hat,
that's for sure.
Or casing earrings.
There we go. Oh my god! Suspenders. How about suspenders?
Oh, that would be nice.
I
like that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna. I got something funny I'll do when I come back Thursday. Hopefully, I can find what I think that I need to find.
Yeah, the thing is like all these people, man. Waters, Pelosi, China Joe.
Oh, Tony's got to go to sleep. Good
Who
night,
does?
Tony Patriot, which she's.
Tony, you're going to sleep?
Yeah, he gets up like at 2 or 3. He gets up like a crazy time in the morning.
You know what? And you should really thank him for sticking around.
I know. That's why I stopped the conversation to say goodnight to him. Thanks for sticking around. Thanks for being an awesome dude. Good night, Tony.
So what? Yeah, tonight. Good night, Tony.
Good night, Tony.
Count the sheep.
Listen, see, here's the thing, and I'm just gonna be honest with you guys. You wait like 45 minutes in between China Joe's, so I put my guitar down for 2 seconds, and then you do it,
Mm-hmm.
and it kind of
That's
ticks me off.
China Joe.
You,
That one
But-
sucked.
don't talk about my China Joe like that.
China Joe.
So what are you supposed to do? What are you supposed to do if you're in a relationship and all of a sudden it's like you voted for the orange man bad, and then it just what are you supposed to do? How's this going to work?
Oh. Well, you go get help immediately for the person. And
Again,
then go get some counseling.
why?
Honestly, if my
They have some emotional issues if they think that Trump's bad.
if my girlfriend was like, you can't believe it, this is what I would do. Very next day, I would get a Trump wig. I'd put it on. I'd paint my face orange, and then I'd dress in a suit just like him every day until she packed her things and left.
Why would
That's
you
what I
do
would
that? I mean, I get the torture part, and that's funny and all, but why don't you just say go? And make it easier.
And say what? And say what?
Just go.
No.
Like
No.
that.
No, I gotta put some entertainment into the whole thing. I gotta dress as the president, drive her nuts. I mean, you only live once. You know what I mean?
And what if she dresses like Hillary? Because that's the thing that you need to be concerned about.
And
If
then
she's dressing like Hillary,
what'll happen? Probably some angry sex. Probably what'll happen.
Alex, I can't tune a guitar, but I can tune a fish. Did he ever once think that I was doing that on purpose?
is Charity going to bed?
Oh yeah, she said she had to tend to the baby.
Oh, good night, Charity. I didn't see her. Where'd she go?
How many in the chat room did they interpersonal relationship, or do they know a married couple or people, or a couple that's been together for years where this has happened, where either or whatever, who voted for Hillary, who voted for Trump, and then it just ended in complete disaster because of, I'm sure there's got to be people.
Bruce says, "What if she dresses like Monica?"
Well, that's a totally different story right there.
What, you mean if she dresses like a humidor or what? Like if she puts on a cigar outfit or what?
No, Monica. Oh,
What's what I mean? She dresses up as a cigar.
well then. No. So
Hey, hold on.
What?
Alex, I have to tell you, I was told that I was making the China Joe too pretty. So I think I'm kind of extreme. So I'm just went completely the opposite way. Because Chrissy goes, "Oh, that was too pretty."
I never said that.
Yes, you did. You can go back and listen.
I said that was too pretty.
Yeah, you said it was too pretty. You said it was too perfect.
That was
Yeah.
a compliment.
No, what you were saying is, I will find the clip and send it to you.
Okay.
So nobody knows anybody, huh? I don't think
I don't really know because again, like
China
we
Joe.
go back.
China Joe.
just get a digital recorder.
China Joe. Oh, I love you guys. So I do have some Middle East updates, though, y'all. So there was just so Israel was shot at a couple of missiles, was shot at from Syria. And then let me get this. Hold on a second here. So yeah, so there was a retaliation to 2 rockets that was fired at Israel. So Israel attacked Syria near Damascus, and there has been casualties reported, and that was 2 hours ago. And 8 hours ago was when the 2 rockets fired from Syria towards Israel, Mount Hermon in the Golan Heights area. No injuries were reported on that firing. So, you know, you guys read Isaiah, you read Ezekiel 38, you guys. That's, I mean, Damascus is already 40% gone. And, you know, when it is completely demolished, you know, that's the beginning of the end. So you all need to hopefully read up on that. But
I mean, what if it's not the end? And then what if, like, when they rebuild it, there's a Kentucky Fried Chicken,
Ooh.
a Burger King, a big movieplex, a big movie theater, movieplex.
well, okay.
You know, Chick-fil-A comes in.
Here's the thing. Here's the miraculous, amazing thing. Okay.
Let's hear it.
Okay. So all of these prophecies were written 2,600 years ago, right? So the disbursement of any culture, of any religion, of any ethnicity, or any race has been dispersed of their country, has never been returned, except for Israel. Israel was promised back to the people, and it was returned back to them 70 years ago. Also in the prophecies that were written 2,600 years ago, it says at the end of a generation, which is 70 years, Israel just had their 71st birthday, or, you know, anniversary, just this last couple of weeks ago. They said near the end of a generation, these things will come to pass. It talks about a war of Gog and Magog. You guys heard me talk about this before. And it says, and it's very specific, those countries of Magog include Russia, Syria, Iran, Turkey, Lebanon, and Sudan. So those countries will come against Israel. So Russia right now has military forces in Israel, or in those countries.
Was Russia even around 2,600 years ago, though?
Mm-hmm. It was called Arastan or something. It wasn't that same name, but yeah, it was. And then too, if you were, and it says that the leader will come directly from north. If you were to go directly, lay the map flat and go up north, you would hit Moscow, and you would hit the major base for Russia. So you can, and it's not just one person saying these. It's different prophecies from different authors of different books from the Bible. So for any of these prophecies, and you got to think about, it's not just a prophecy that's coming through, it's several prophecies that are coming true. And it's coming, and it says we will not know the time, but we will know the season. And it's given us hints. The clock started ticking once 70 years ago when Israel was given back to its people. Now, and we're looking at an end of a generation, and these things are coming to pass.
How do you dictate what's a generation, though?
I mean, are you saying the AOC is correct after all?
Well, no, we're not dying of cow farts.
That in 12 years, it's all going to be over. Is that what you're saying?
Well, and two, one of the prophecies says they will say, "Peace, peace be among you." And once they say peace, there will be sudden destruction. What's coming up as soon in the next month, or actually this month? This is beginning of June. Kushner says that he's got a peace plan. Macron says if their peace plan doesn't go into if they don't produce a peace plan, he has a peace plan. And it also talks about a one world religion. We've got Pope, who is totally messed up, working with Muslims, trying to unite them in a one world religion. All these things that the Bible has talked about are coming true. They're manifesting right in front of our eyes. It's time to wake up. It's time to see what is going on and start really paying attention, because you guys, the thing that's going to happen is I truly believe in the pre-tribulation rapture. And you know what is waiting for the people who don't have their houses in order, or there still is another chance, but what the suffering you're going to have to endure is just going to be horrific. And it's, what would it cost you? I mean, could you imagine? Just think for one moment. Just think for one moment. If you were to say, you know what, Chrissy was right, and all I had to do was just look into it. All I had to do was take an hour or two to read the Bible, or look into some videos that are people who have a really good grasp on the Bible, because there's a lot of great people. J.D. Farag, Behold Israel. I get updated information from him. He's really amazing. He's he retired from the IDF. He's got his kids are in the IDF now, and so he's got a really good grasp on the correlation of the Bible versus current events in the Middle East. And Jack Hibbs, these people are really good, and we have a really good grasp on the current events and how prolific they are, and how, I mean, it's just an amazing time to be alive. It's not, and it's almost the thing about it is that like in my heart especially, there's like an urgency to try to gently wake people up, because if you jolt them too hard, you just push them away. But if I can draw people in and say, hey, this is what's going on, and this is what the Bible says, and this is, like I keep telling you, Ezekiel 38, 39, that's going on. I'm seeing, it's happening in front of our eyes. It's going down, and it's written several times in the Bible. So you got to remember how the Bible was written. It was by several different authors at several different times. I'm talking about Old Testament, and then, the New Testament, and then, it's being all put in together, and they're saying the same thing. This is the same Bible who predicted Jesus. There's not one religion that denies that Jesus existed. Now there's controversy on who and what he was, but nobody has ever denied he's existed. And all the prophecies that were put into place to let us know when he would come, our Messiah would come, have all came true. So those authors are also writing about the time we're living in right now. So, I don't mean to get on my soapbox, y'all, but I mean,
you're already on it, but go ahead.
This thing right now that's going on Damascus, it's like, oh my God, it's another missile. It's another, no, it's another step closer. It's another, our time is getting short. We're no longer in the last days. We're in the last hours. And so anything that I can ask ever anything from you guys is pay attention, seek it out, get to know God before it's too late.
You guys know she's talking to me, right? No.
I'm talking to anyone who's listening, but yeah, I'm talking to you too, Nick, because I love you.
She's just talking to me. She does this on the phone too, guys. It's okay.
There's already a special place for me, and where, anyways.
The strip club?
Oh no.
I don't know.
Well,
I mean,
there's only so much you can do.
That's right. And you know what? All you can do is just keep trying, right?
So are you saying I shouldn't open my hot dog stand?
No, don't bother.
We still have to occupy. So yeah, do what you need.
Not hot dogs though.
Well, I'm not giving up. So I'm not giving up. And if the flood comes, I'll have my water rings ready.
If anything, tacos, bro. Go to Taco Route.
I'm not giving up. That's all I got to say.
There's nothing to give up. You just keep going.
Never gonna give you up.
See, I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna drop a link in here. You guys check that guy out. Behold Israel. That's Mir Safadi. Check him out. And then there's one more I want to share with you guys. He screams a lot, but he's really cool. He's got an awesome personality. I'm gonna share him too. Please check these guys out. They're super awesome. Exactly, History B. History B says occupy is a strong word. If we don't occupy, Satan moves right on in. So idle hands are the Satan's play toy. So, we got to stay strong. We got to stay vigilant. We got to stay moving. And we got to do what we got to do. We got to hold each other, hold each other accountable, build each other up, and really just uplift each other. This is a crazy time we're living in. And, it's going to get darker. Trump's in office, but there's only so much he can do. He can't change what has been prophesied. He can't change, everything. He can fix some things, but what's in the works. I mean, for what Trump has done, and people talk about him, well, he did it intentionally and whatnot. But the only reason Trump got into office, I truly believe, is because that was God's work, nobody else's. And for him to actually, out of all how many presidents has talked about moving the embassy from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem? A lot of them have. Nobody's done it. He's the only one who's done it. And I really believe he kickstarted a lot of things into motion. And, and it wasn't intentional. I don't believe it was intentional. I don't believe he was trying to manipulate anything, especially the word of God. But, all of that just really jump-started a lot of stuff. So.
Tony Joe. Oh, hell yeah, that was almost like a Black Sabbath.
That was
I was told to do it. What did Alex say?
Grunge or something?
Yeah.
Huh.
good. So now you guys are all, well, tomorrow's Sunday, so you can all go to church tomorrow. Or listen to church online. I dropped a couple awesome links in there. You don't have to go to church. You can just listen. JD Farag is funny, so I definitely recommend him.
Yes.
So, yep.
What's next on the menu?
Fries.
Fry fries. No, we haven't gone for fry fries in.
I know.
Days.
I'm thinking, like, what are you doing with yourself?
Days.
Yeah, I mean, she looks like she hasn't had fry fries in a while. Did you see that?
Yeah. So she.
No fry fries.
Is she? Damn, looks like he's flying. You need to put a cape on that dog.
No fry fries.
Like a superhero.
Right.
Want to see what my sister did to her tail? It's pink.
That's funny.
All right, Manny.
All right, Manny. Good night.
Thank you for coming in, buddy.
Oh, yeah. You know what? Today is Sunday, isn't it?
It is now.
Mm-hmm.
So,
you know what it means.
That's right.
That's right. Don't be playing now.
So
buttons. So I think our hour's up. We kind of hit a lull after my soapboxy preaching, but it's only because I love you guys. That's why I do it.
Hello.
Hello. Can you hear me?
Hello.
Wait,
Hello?
hold on.
Is
What?
this thing on?
What are you talking about?
Hell
You guys.
yeah. We all know you sat in the back of the class.
Me?
I slept a lot.
Yeah. Yeah. Is it? This is how many times I got to tell you, Mr.
Man, I had
Burns.
a teacher. I had a class right before lunch. It was hilarious. She left me sleeping, and everybody left the room, and I woke up, and the room was dark. Everybody was at lunch. Nobody was in there. I'm
She
like,
was teaching you a lesson.
yeah, I was like, thanks for letting me take my nap without having to get up. Appreciate that. But it was funny, man. I woke up literally in a classroom that was dark.
Uh-oh, Warhorse is going to bed.
If I go to bed, you go to bed, we all go to bed, then what?
Oh, then
One
Rob-
potato, two potato, three potato, four.
So how much did you learn in the public school system, Mr. Bones?
How much did I learn? I didn't learn. I learned the things that I wanted to learn.
Mm-hmm. Did you
I did-
skate by?
Oh, absolutely. And I dismissed everything that I did not care about.
I mean, that sounds
Oh.
about right.
I'm like, trigonometry? When am I going to use that?
Yeah. What am I gonna build a space shuttle or something? Yeah,
like, I
right.
never took a foreign language. I'm like,
Yeah.
what am I going to use that for?
Well, what if you go to Albania or something?
Well, they didn't teach Albanian.
What do you mean it didn't teach it?
I think there was Spanish and
French.
French.
Huh. Well,
Très
Like-
bien.
Like, why do I need that? Like, seriously.
Mm.
So I never took it.
I mean, you never know. You know what I'm talking about? I mean, what if you
I'm-
went to
I'm
French?
like, why-
I mean, you're in Michigan. You could have gone to French Canadian area.
Yeah.
Well, I'm like, why can't every class be like art class? This is stupid.
Yeah, or shop
Have-
class.
I pass that one all the time.
Yeah, or home economics. Why can't every class be like home economics? Because I just want to like make cookies, and I want to make cookies, and I want to look at some cookies.
B's gonna cringe, but I'm like, history class? What the heck? What do I need this for?
Good
Yeah,
night. Good night, the match.
I was like, you know what? I mean, I'll learn history like when I get older and I turn on the History Channel. Eventually I'll be interested in it.
yeah, History Channel. Uh-huh.
And I'm like,
Yeah.
okay, well, this seems like an interesting
Well, I mean,
war
if you want to learn about
documentary.
history or current events, you could always turn on CNN or MSNBC. I mean,
Right? Yeah.
But
public school system's a joke, dude. It's a joke.
Yeah, but you see, it wasn't turning out a bunch of American hating a-holes like they are now.
No, absolutely. But at the same time, like, I literally should have never graduated ever in my life.
Well, I mean,
Like
you
the way
couldn't-
that they push people through
yeah,
just to push them through. I'm like, I'm living proof that you can sleep through half of your classes and still make it to the next grade.
That's amazing.
Wasn't it? I mean,
I didn't have that option. I spent most of my education in Catholic schools in the South Philly area.
No.
Oh
You
yeah.
know what? My father was a retired cop who became the campus cop of my junior high and high school.
oh really?
Oh yeah, really.
Well, I mean, that scene in the Blues Brothers where the nun beats the crap out of them and they're rolling down the stairs. That's not far off from the truth because that actually happened to me. I mean,
Rational's like my spirit animal. I successfully failed my way through school. That's exactly it, man.
yeah. I like the smiley. Yeah, so there was no sleeping. There was no sleeping at all. I mean, the nun would she would literally just grab the back of your neck, grab the hair, and pull you out of the desk. Oh man. And you would get it, man. No.
Yeah. I
No
mean,
slacking off.
I enjoyed the classes like shop class because we still had it then. We had those things. Like choir, easy A, boom. Art class, easy.
Then I had to go to see Mother Superior down at the office, and that was even more terrifying.
Right?
I mean, this woman was scary. I mean, she was like 6 feet tall, and she was white hair and pale skin. I mean, something right out of a horror movie.
Oh.
Oh yeah, I've been. Oh yeah. No slacking off in the Catholic school and get the crap beat out of you.
No, yeah. I'm a product of wonderful public education. And people, I've talked to people before and they're like, oh, so where'd you go to college? And I laugh like, what are you talking about? They're like, well, you speak so well and you write so well, I would have assumed.
It's a natural talent.
Hey,
I'm like, that's the problem with people is you assume.
Rational, can you come on tomorrow? I guess it's like we're waiting for him to answer with a voice.
Yes,
Yeah, but it's the delay. So
Yeah. Are you there, Rational?
Hello.
Rational.
What time?
I mean, technically, we were 15 minutes late. So
Yes.
Yeah.
China Joe and all that kind of stuff. That almost sounds like something else. That's not. What are you playing there? That's not China Joe.
Sure is.
I just said it. Get a harmonica.
China Joe?
That almost sounds like a music out of a western.
Maybe it is.
We're gonna go 11 or 10 o'clock tomorrow, you guys.
Yeah, that's don't think about your time. Think about everybody else's time. So 11 o'clock.
11 o'clock. So 10
Yeah.
o'clock my time.
Yeah.
O'clock New York time.
Yeah. So
Okay.
10 your time, 11 East Coast, and that means that the farther you go west, the earlier it is.
Okay.
Well,
The other
he's
direction
he's
later.
across. Rational's across the pond. What time is it there right now, Rational?
Yeah, it's got to be like, well, it's what, 1 a.m. here, so it's got to be going into the evening over there or something, right?
Yeah, it's 12 a.m. 12. Eastern Standard Time would be 11 o'clock. Yes. 11 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, so, because
3 p.m. here. So
yeah, well, what time is it in California? So it's
it's midnight right now for Chrissy.
Yeah, so 13 hours different.
no, I mean, but Los Angeles, and then the further you go west, the earlier it is. So what time is it in LA right now?
15
In LA,
Yeah, what time is it
10
in LA?
o'clock.
10 o'clock.
12.
So that means 10 o'clock. That means in Australia, it's got to be like 4 o'clock or something.
9 hours behind. Yeah. Well, it depends. What day is it there? Are you 9 hours behind or 9 hours ahead?
No, they're 15 hours ahead.
Wow,
Mm-hmm.
man, that is a ways. That's even a ways from the West Coast. I mean, that is a long way, man.
Right.
So we got a couple minutes left. So, ladies and gentlemen, this was a Saturday night. This was a Saturday night that was thrown together with Scotch tape.
Big time Scotch
Scotch
tape.
tape.
It was
Staples.
old Scotch tape too. Very not
Staples,
sticky.
paper clips. It was just kind of like, we got to fix this. So,
Right.
ladies and gentlemen, please bring, spirit of the age. Bring as many people as you can to, subscribe, thumbs up. Bring them all. Bring everybody.
All I gotta say is I'm not gonna be on Sunday and Monday, so I expect record high numbers.
You mean like what? In
And I
temperature?
will be more.
You mean like what? In temperature or what?
Attendance.
And then two, I just to let you guys know, obviously that's a work in progress right here, but hopefully I will have makeup. I left my makeup behind in California.
You left it behind
I
on
did.
accident.
I brought just like the bare minimum, and I packed my heavy duty stuff, and I don't know where it's at. I can't find it, so I hopefully. My son is coming next week, so it could have been in one of the boxes he's supposed to bring, but
Oh man, that would suck.
yeah, because it's not cheap. I mean, it's anyways, but anyways, yes, we can talk on Discord, Rational. Oh, thank you, Jarvis. But anyway, but we're going to try something new and something really cool on the 13th. And so I really need your participation because we are changing things up. We will not be using Google Hangouts, and it's going to be a little bit more interactive, and it's going to be a lot more fun. So we're going to try it, see how it works out. So if you guys could participate and give us feedback, we would deeply, deeply, deeply appreciate that. So the 13th, it's a Thursday. So
Yes. It's all happening.
thank you, Rational.
So everyone subscribe, thumbs up, bring them all over, your friends. It doesn't matter. Homeless, bums,
Right, just give
It
them an
doesn't
extra
bring 'em.
phone. You know,
Mhm.
animals have animals tuning in. It doesn't matter.
oh, there's Unit 132.
Well, hello, Unit 132.
Hello, everyone. Spirit of the age. As soon as you say, "Oh, it's time to go," then people start showing up. I'm telling you, YouTube is messing with us.
I
Mhm.
get Alex. I believe that, brother.
So, and then so this week I should have some more information about our gathering in Florida. And yeah, so we're gonna do some fun and exciting things, y'all, and we'll get to meet each other, and it's gonna be cool.
I'll be there in spirit.
No, you're getting your ass down here. That's just the way it is.
See, watch. I'll say, "Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to now watch." See, look, 13. They're messing with us. I just
Y'all.
look. Did you see that? Okay, ladies and gentlemen, it's time for us to. We're gonna have to, kind of maybe cut. I'm waiting. It's gonna be 15 in a second.
It jumps up to 30,
Yeah.
and then he
So-
starts talking, and it jumps down to 3.
Watch.
You're like,
Okay, watch.
"Dang it."
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, please subscribe, thumbs up. Bring, family members, friends, neighbors, people you don't even know. Bring them over. Animals,
bowls.
it doesn't matter. Parrots,
Oh.
it doesn't.
Parrot.
Monkeys, it doesn't matter. Just bring them on all over. We appreciate everyone tuning in as always. And as always, we have to do an outro here, and our outro is always done by the amazing Brown Stain Fat.
Oh, it's I'm on? Okay. This is Brown Stain Fat, and you're listening to the Quissy Ann Show on the Saturday Night Live. We appreciate everybody sticking around, hanging out, all that beautiful stuff. Please hit the like button, share, subscribe. Go check out the website. Good things on there. Check out merchandise out. Get yourself a t-shirt. We appreciate everybody. On behalf of Nick and Fava and Quissy Ann, we thank you. Okay? I'm going to go drink some gravy now, okay? I'll talk to you guys later, okay? Bye.
Good night, everyone.
Love you.